This is a story. A story about a man and his journey. A journey across the world. A journey through mountains and marshes. Through deserts and dungeons. This story is my story. This is my world. If you have been following the channel ever since I started uploading Minecraft, you will know well that I am the host of a Minecraft survival series, the best one yet. As of right now, the best one yet is on its final season, season 8. But after that, I'll be taking a break from it. But I never wanted to stop Minecraft. So, in short, I decided to make the series. This is modded and I will be playing on my phone as usual. So without further ado, enjoy the video. So here we are, the first day. This is a new series. So of course we gotta do the basic stuff, chop wood, mine stone, get food, a bed, and hopefully explore. So here I spawn in a hilly area, which is a mix of plains and savanna. And there's a nearby shipwreck that I go to explore. It's not the traditional Minecraft shipwreck. This is part of one of the mods that I've installed. This is like an intact ship, but still kind of a wreck with no one on it. There's a bunch of loot on it. There's fish and a bunch of assorted stuff inside the main room. And later I will turn this into a temporary base for the night since I have nowhere to go. And I also have some mods that are Java ports. Basically, they're mods that were created and based on the original mod from Java. So for example, I have the Farmer's Delight mod. Farmer's Delight is for Forge and Fabric on Java, but there is a version of it for Bedrock, and someone created it, so that's nice. Just the goals for the first episode, just to get the basic tools that I need to survive and go exploring. Basically, this is a very vast world that I've spawned into, so I want to go explore a ton. And so for the first night, I do hunk down in the shipwreck. I also managed to get some food, some carrots, and there's also a bunch of loot in the chest, in the ship, and the barrels. They offer me fish, which is a good temporary food source. I didn't really bother to make a campfire or a furnace and cook the fish because I can just eat it. This is just a temporary food source anyway. So I will be also aiming to farm a bunch of crops since we have Farmer's Delight on. I want to get some tomatoes, onions, cabbages, and other crops, as you will see me later get my hands on. So yeah, for the first night I decided to just try and make a small mine. As you can see, I didn't really mine a deep hole. I just wanted to get a hold of some cobblestone so I can get myself some stone tools. And that's pretty much it for the first night. I just end up waiting, so you will see the recording cut shortly because I'll just be waiting out the night. And night times in this world will also be very dangerous because I have another mod. It's called Vanilla Monsters Plus. Basically, monsters are now more scary in the game, as you will see later. Anyways, time for the next day. I did get a swiftness potion, so I will use that to my advantage. Good thing it's 8 minutes, so my plan is to just use the swiftness potion and avoid all the mobs in the area. But first I do want to collect the tomatoes nearby that I saw, and then I will be on my way. And off I go. I do traverse a bunch of terrain, as you will see later. For my notes, I remember crossing jungles and rivers and a lot of savanna as well. And I was able to find some pretty neat structures. One of them was, I believe, a pillager camp. No outpost, just a camp. It's like two tents, and in one of those tents, there's hay bales, pumpkins, and a barrel in a chest with some loot. I do recall finding some stuff there. I'm pretty sure there was iron, and yeah, that's pretty much it. There was a villager also in the cage. I didn't bother to release him. I just left him there because, I mean, if I manage to stumble across him again, I can use him for some trades later on. But I do leave him to his misery over there. And as I'm traveling more, I see more vast lands, and yeah, find more crops. I do manage to find onions and the cabbages that I mentioned earlier, and also rice, which is important for one of the meals, some of the meals that I want to craft anyway. And yeah. Let's probably just cut to the scene where I see a hill. Now I'm pretty sure that's past the forest when I see this hill. Basically on top of this hill I find a sort of fence post. So I thought it was a village, but I'm not really sure because lamppost villages have a block on top of them instead of three fences. But eventually I do go on the hill and I do find a village. Yeah, not too populated, but there's a handful of villagers, and I see some guards roaming around, and also copper golem. Just a note, this isn't the copper golem of the new update, the legit Minecraft update. This is just part of one of the mods that I have. And in that village, beside that, there's a ruined nether portal. There's a mysterious tunnel that I will go to later, and there's a house, an abandoned house. So after I get the loot in the ruined nether portal, I go to the mysterious tunnel. Thankfully, I didn't go too forward because there was a booby trap, but I was still able to reach the chest. I had some decent loot inside. I forgot what it was. I think it was mainly iron and some other stuff. But after that, I disabled the trap and I went to the abandoned house. Not much loot in there, so I just checked it out and then just left. Then I went to the village and went to the blacksmith. I did get some iron and obsidian. And later in the episode, you will see that I discover that there are actually two blacksmiths here, which is amazing. And I was able to tame or hire a guard. He won't last long though. His tragic death. Anyways, I just start to look around the village, see what I can do in the future. And eventually I just decide to stay in one of the blacksmiths for the night. But it does get a little late eventually after I've loot the other blacksmith. As you will see in the clip soon, one of my guards died. He got one shot by a skeleton, so I just booked it, ran all the way to the blacksmith. This was a very dangerous section of the village, so that would be something to note down when I would be sort of renovating the village. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's episode. This format that I'm doing is kind of new, so apologies if it's kind of wonky at certain ends. But yeah, that's the end of episode 1 of My World. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.